The Washington Wizards for Kyle Kuzma has declined his $13 million player option for next season and will be one of the free agent marketplace's most prominent players this summer, according to ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski. But where will the 27-year-old Kuzma end up? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Scott Procter, and you know the deal by now. This is Procter's Point of View, and as always, make sure you drop a like, make sure you comment and subscribe. And if you do comment, keep an eye out, because that comment very well could be featured in a future video like this one right here. And I want to address this one right here. I appreciate the question, my man. And I'll simply put it this way. I would expect the Commanders to throw the ball much more than they did last season. Really, because they have a new offensive coordinator, and Eric Bieniemy, who came over from the pass-happy Kansas City Chiefs. And maybe more importantly than that, you got to play to your strengths as a football team. And the strength of the Commanders' offense is their receiving core, with Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson, Curtis Samuel, even a nice pass-catching tight end like Logan Thomas. You got to get the ball in those guys' hands. That's what I expect Sam Howell and the Commanders to do. And as always, stay tuned to the end of this episode to see if you can guess the answer to today's trivia question. So the Los Angeles Lakers acquired 4 players in the 2017 NBA draft along with Kyle Kuzma. Can you name the other 3? But to this topic here today, finally, the 2023 NBA free agent class isn't spectacular by any means, but there are a handful of impact players available this offseason. One of them is Kyle Kuzma. The 6'9" wing is coming off his personal best NBA season, in which he averaged a career-high 21 points and 3.7 assists to go along with almost 6.5 rebounds for the Wizards. It seems like everything came together for Kuzma in Washington last season, as he also played a team and career-high 35 minutes per game while improving as a scorer and as a playmaker. His versatility, his size, shooting, and playoff experience will make him a target for a handful of contending teams. Of course, we all remember that Kuz was a key part of the Los Angeles Lakers' 2020 NBA championship in the bubble, as he averaged 12.8 points and 4.5 rebounds during that title run. His familiarity and friendship with Lakers superstars LeBron James and Anthony Davis means that a return to Los Angeles is very much possible for Kuz. But how about another California team that could use a young, versatile wing, shooter, and playmaker? The Sacramento Kings. They were arguably the NBA's most pleasant surprise last season, finishing with the 3rd best record in the Western Conference and taking the defending champion Golden State Warriors to 7 games in the first round. They are an exciting young team whose entire core is 27 years old or younger, which fits the timeline of Kuzma. And you know who he can step right in for and replace? Kings veteran forward Harrison Barnes, who is an unrestricted free agent this offseason and likely to end up elsewhere. You might be worried about Kuz's personality, his off-court antics, maybe even about the way he dresses, but Mike Brown is the exact kind of coach who can continue to get the best out of him. And after all, Kuz is an NBA champion. Put some respect on my man's name. Imagine a Kings starting 5 of De'Aaron Fox, Kevin Huerter, Kyle Kuzma, Keegan Murray, and Domantas Sabonis, with Malik Monk as the 6th man. Ooh-wee. Hey, Kuz, my mans, light the beam. But back to the question I asked at the top, the trivia question I asked at the top. Kyle Kuzma was acquired by the Lakers in a draft night trade. The Lakers were very busy that night, acquiring 4 draftees and sending 1 away. The other 3 players they acquired on that night were Lonzo Ball, who they drafted, while Josh Hart and Thomas Bryant were acquired when the Lake Show shipped their own pick, Tony Bradley, to Utah. But that's going to do it for this episode of Procter's Point of View. As always, drop a like, drop a comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you right here tomorrow as we talk a little NFL football. But until then, for your boy Scott Procter, stay safe. Thanks for watching. Feel free to check out our other videos, and don't forget to smack that subscribe button down below while you're at it. Also, for more great and original content, head right over to bbmsports.com.